Good evening, the Chairman, Human Rights Defenders and Access to Justice Advocate Center. Our legal department, co-comrades and legal viewers, and fame is the solution alive from our Ikeja Allen Avenue branch, 93 to be precise, will have a case of domestic misunderstanding reported by Ms. Ogbodo Obianuju Linda against what is the name? Mr. Uwama Amos. The both parties are live in our office. Please join us as we intervene them for a peaceful resolution. Visit our website on www.hrdac.org.ng. Thank you. Okay, let's hear from you,
Good evening, ma'am. My name is Obianuju.
please. Go ahead, speak up.
I came to Lagos 2018
From where?
from East Enugu. And
Okay.
when I was coming, my plan is to come and learn my fashion design and then before I meet Mr. Amos through our family friend Ngozi. Since then we now started dating because I'm staying at Igondu, him is staying at Zakoka. If I come visit, I used to come like 2 times in a month to come and visit him. Always tell me that he loves me, that he wants to marry me.
Can you talk loud?
He always tell me that he loves me and he wants to marry me. All these deceive. I said, are you sure that you are serious with all these things? And I asked him, are you married before? He said no. I asked him, do you have children? He said no. I said, okay, let's keep going. Okay, we keep going. And I told my family friend Ngozi that see what he told me. He said that he's not married and he's interested of marrying me. I said, okay, we keep on dating. 2019, I now got pregnant from him. 1 month, I told him that I missed my period. Second month, I told him, do you remember I'm still pregnant? He said, no problem, that he will marry me. I will go and see my family people. He said, okay, no problem. Third month, I told him, do you still remember? I don't want my pregnancy to come out that people will notice. 4 months, I still asked him again, and I told him that I have to involve my family. I have to call my elder sister and my mom that day. Told them, see, I'm pregnant, so 4 months pregnant, and the guy is planning to come and see you people. He said, okay. We stayed 5 months, 6 months, 7 months. And I told him, this is getting too much. When are you coming to come and see my family people? He now said that I'm going to travel first, that he'll come and meet me in the village. I said, okay, no problem. He now sent me village. I went there. I stayed village 8 months. That's 8 months of the pregnancy. He now came. When he came, he now told my people that he's the responsible for my pregnancy and he wants to marry me. This. He now said, I said, no problem. That day passed. I stayed there 9 months. I now started calling him. See, when am I coming back to Lagos? He now start telling me that he wants to travel, that he's not going to be around, not knowing that he wants me to give birth at Enugu. And I told him, no, even if you want to travel, please, can you drop key to your neighbors? If I come, I will collect key. He did not reply my message. I said, okay, no problem. One fateful morning, I now woke up. I now sent him message. I'm on my way to Lagos. He did not call until I reached Lagos. When I get to Lagos, I now called him again, say I'm at the park. And meanwhile, when I was coming, because of my pregnancy is 9 months, and I told him, how am I going to buy baby things? He said that he does not have money. I said, okay, what will happen is I will borrow money from my cousin, which is away. And I borrowed money and buy everything that I need for my baby. And I carried everything that day to park. And I called him, see, I'm at the park with the things that I bought on my bag. He said I should find my way to the house. I said, no problem. For my mind, I'm not saying all these things that he's doing because I'm pregnant. I now entered Taizé to our house. He now came back lately around 12. And I told him, I thought you say you are traveling. So you have this mind upon all this stress, upon all this thing, you now left me at the park. I have to stress myself to the house. He did not say anything. Before in the morning, I now saw a printout of he went out with people. You know these printouts after payment. And that also because of your friends, you left me at the park. I say it's not good though. Luckily to me, I now gave birth. When I gave birth, I now come back. I gave birth on February 6, 2022 or 2020. We now came back house. Since then we are managing. He's doing well oh, contributing the one that he can do. If he say he does not have money, I can borrow him. He say he will pay me later. I say no problem. Okay, since then I'm now noticing changes. He will come back late every day. He comes back around 11, 12. Every day, even till now, he comes back every day 12. If I tell him, this one you are coming back late, it doesn't make sense now. As the person that want to settle down, you said that I don't have respect. That I don't have respect. This, Kiniko. And I told him, all this thing you are doing, you are just doing it for me to one day carry my bag and go. But I can't just go like that. Because when I entered Lagos, my intention is to learn work and help my life. I did not come to Lagos to mess around or following men. He did not say anything. Since then, I used to tell her mom, even the senior brother have to come to the house to settle our differences.
Queen Zara, the TikTok is not complete. Palace Gist and Center for Justice. Thank you. Please complete it.
Even when my baby was still 2 months, there's one lady that came to the house to fight me. The lady came that is her husband or anything, that very cheap. The girl came that day, fight me. There's I now noticing changes. There's one day he came back around 12. I was sleeping. I don't know that I have draw the mosquito net and come inside first. If you see the force and the hitting that he hit me that day, now why will I lock the door? They're supposed to know that he used to come back late. This, that. I say, okay, since then I now stop locking door. If I sleep, I'll leave door open. Anytime they like, some days he will not even come back home. I'm tired of it. The main reason I'm here is that number one, I don't know my stand. Since 2018 that we met, he promised that he will marry me, he will marry me, he will marry me till now. And second, since I gave birth, he have never touched me. He have never make love with me or touch me. He used to tell me that I used to disgust him, that he doesn't have feelings for me again. I'm fed up. I want to know my stand. And the baby I'm having, I have a daughter for her. Sometimes that the last week now, he started threatening me that he will leave the house without telling me, that the day he will leave this house that he will not tell me, that this baby self, he is not sure whether it's his baby. That's what I said, okay, this is what you say, that you are not sure this baby is your baby. That's why you are maltreating me, all this thing you are maltreating me. The main thing I want to know my stand now. Let me know the plan, because it's like he has another plan, because he comes back late and he used to maltreat me anyhow. I'm tired of it.
When you came to Lagos, how old were you?
I was 21 or 30, 31.
21. You came to stay with you.
No, I came, the arrange is from that family friend that used to go weekend in their house, Aunty Ngozi. They now arranged that I'm going to start Lawasi, their sister. I now stayed there. From there, I'm learning how to do stoning at Yaba. Before the lady now tell me that I should leave her house. I now went to Igondo and got apartment
But
there.
why did they leave her house?
No, she said that she wants to travel. She wants to go back to Asaba. That I should look for my way. I have to tell my sister, they said I should look for house and I get myself at Igondo and I started learning my work.
And the purpose of coming to Lagos is to come and learn how to sew.
Yes, and go back to East. That was my plan with me and my family before I met him through my our family friend and was.
So, and Tungozi introduced him to you.
Yes, that day I came because I used to go to their house weekend. That day I went there. They now say you want to go and see somebody that I should follow her. I said okay, no problem. I now followed her. We met two of us. Now I don't know him from anywhere. From that day, he now collected my number. Later, I think also was telling me that he's a good person. Oh, he's this, he's that.
Okay, let's hear from Mr.
Yes,
Amos.
good evening.
Good evening.
With due respect, ma'am. Please, when she was talking, I did not interrupt her. Let her not interrupt me. Let me say my mind.
All right, go ahead.
Thank you, ma'am. So I know her through a friend called Ngozi. And that person I've known for many years before I met her.
As your girlfriend or normal
No,
friend?
we're just normal friends. Because that person, the person that dating her is my friend, called her mother. So one fateful day, two of them came around. I told the lady I want to see her for some issues, not even knowing that she's going, like, because I don't know her before. So along the line, I saw both of them. So the place they came to meet, one of them will sit down, they bring drink for us, the dancing, the other thing, that I spray her money, I think that comes to either 8 or 10,000. On my friends too spray her money. I said, because this is her sister, I like how we change number.
She was dancing
Yes,
and you were spraying money
yes,
in a beer parlor.
yes.
Okay.
So she give me her number that after 2 weeks or a month, I did not call her. So that my friend now started asking me, my friend say I have not called her. I hope you are still interested. I said, because I'm always busy, but I will try to call her. So later one day I called, all of us went out. After went out, our friend said she's going to go back home. That two of us can go home. We not go home that day, that they went to hotel. So when we get to hotel, we talk, we did not do anything. So later she now start asking me whether I have a child. I said, we just met. I have not promised you anything. We just start dating. So why we start asking whether I have a child? We will later know that one later on. It's okay. So we'll start moving on, moving on, moving on. So at times she will come to my house for weekend. At times she will not come and send her money. So I asked her where she stay before. They say she stay in Gondo. And I mean, since I come to do, I have not gone to know Igondo. I don't know Igondo. So some period of time, she started telling me that where she staying, the landlord is maltreating her. He used to fight her. I said, why the landlord is fighting you? Understand? So one day he told me that the landlord slapped her. That to the extent they went to police station. So as someone called me, say, I'm going to meet the landlord, know why he's slapping, whether he's their father. Understand? So I have to go and meet one of my uncle called Mr. Rich. He knows the person that is there last because I have done kidney problem. So the man told me that I should not go there. Yeah, I will go there and face on that thing. I don't know how this guy stayed there with the landlord. Understand? So I may go there now and on that thing will come up.
The person that advised you
Yes, that my
is the
uncle.
one that died.
Yes, Mr. Rich. He knows the person.
Sorry about that.
So since me and this person have been dating, I said I want to marry her. I should bring her close to myself. I know her the character of her, how she living there, or the kind of attitude she used to give.
Like what kind of attitude?
I mean, she said I shouldn't go there and fight the landlord. I don't know what caused the problem between her and the landlord. Understand? I should just make sure and bring her close to me. I know her character. Understand? So, which I later did. So then, I make her come into my place every time. I thought she would come and stay a week and go. Understand? So, along that later on, she got pregnant. And before that pregnant, they have fought with landlord again. They give her good notice, which she packed with the gondo, which she pack her property and keep for her friend place, the person that closer to me. I told you about there. So later we started living together. So later I told her she's going to go to village. I'll come and meet her so that the people supposed to know the person that give you that got you pregnant. Understand? And know that the person has the baby has a father. And I give her money, she travel. After which she called me and said I'm expecting my because I've been to your work. It's not every time I have money. At times I use my money to work for people. Later they pay me, my clients or my or company. Okay. She travel after 2 weeks. She start calling and say I will come. Later on, I traveled to my village. My uncle that's supposed to come with me. He was sick that day, you see. And my sister that living in Enugu, because she have this the bigger the thing is trouble, she was in the hospital at that time. So I have to come and she called one of her friends, the one that I know how to her and the brother that called pastor. All of us went to their place. I give her my ATM. She went to go and withdraw money almost with sort on they cook, do everything. It's in my phone. They call their brothers, the other ones in the village, even their brother that live in Asaba, that one came. All of us were just celebrate and enjoy it with each other. So that asked me my mind. I said my intention coming here is not because of even my baby. I came first of all because I love her and I want to marry her. And second, for people to know that this baby has a father. It's not a bastard. She not maybe she don't just go to Lagos and go and get pregnancy for someone that people doesn't know. That's why I came. So after that, The next day I travel. Later I say I'm gonna like 3 days or 5. They say we want to stay with her mom small before she will come back. I say I'm gonna she come back. So that period of that year, December came. They said we want to travel. I said we need to I need to travel. But first of all, you go to your mom inside. Let me go to my mom. So when I go there, I will tell my parents what is on the ground. So by the next if I will come back, I will plan about it. So I send her money. I take her to Ojoleba Peace bus stop there, Peace garage. She enter bus. I pay the bus. I give her 10,000 to go and be eating on the road. So in case she want to buy anything. So after that she travel, I still send her money. So later me too, after other 27 to 30, I travel to my village. I, because my mom is not staying in village, my mom is staying in Calabar. So I now told my mom what happened. He said, okay, truly, the person is already paying. I say, well, I love the person. I say yes. But what happened now? I want us to go and meet their parents and know the necessary thing to do. But I don't have much cash this December. Because I already settle her, she can't travel. Understand? So maybe we keep it Easter. So that December I was expecting money. I stayed in village until the end of February. Before I come back to Lagos, I was expecting money, did not pay me.
Was
So
they aware that you were in the East?
as you know now, she traveled to their own house, me I traveled to my own village. So after we decided she want to buy things for baby, I said, I'm expecting I don't have money. Like, you have your cousin, was her name, Chioma. You can beg her, when you can collect money from her. I will give her back when we come back to Lagos. Later, she did that. She said she collected 70,000 to buy things. I don't know. I was not the way she buy the things. 70,000. So later, the end of February, I come back. So I started calling that she want to come back. I said, even the day she put to bed, I don't even have money. So that day, somebody sent money to me. She's aware about that. So I said, just give me maybe this week. I will send money to you. Before I know, that Sunday, only God gave me witness. I went to Egbe to go and take measurement for a client I want to work for one hotel and tell me now. I told that I'm far place I pay. But if I don't know where you're going to get to Lagos, you didn't even tell me you are coming, you just enter motor to start coming to Lagos. I should be aware you are coming to Lagos. So we'll discuss it together. Around as in after 8 or after 7, they come that at Peace Park with her load. I say, I'm fine. You know, Ekpe is far. That after her child, she doesn't know them. She said she has stayed around Becky with her friends before. Look, I say, fine and good. Just find your way to go home because I cannot fly from that place. I come and pick you and come home. So when I come to the house, we'll talk. She later went home. So when I came back, she was angry. I said, you don't have to be angry because you didn't even tell me that you're coming. You just enter motor, you won't start coming to the Lagos. So after that day, yeah, I think the upper week in the morning, that day was on Thursday morning. Because me, I have not had the experience before. We were lying on bed. I see that something is my body started wetting. I don't know that the place that baby used to stay, maybe we already tried to give birth. So that morning, what only thing I have that day with me is 4,000. I said, okay, let's go to hospital. The place I registered her, she used to go and take the treatment when she was pregnant. She moved to Mushi. That morning, after 6, we now got there. They keep her in the room. So I was there with her until when the pregnancy about to come out. I was there when she put to bed. I was inside the labor room with her. So all of us went there. Around, I think, 10 minutes to 12, my client sent money to me, 90,000. I said, God, thank you. God know that I don't even have money today to face anything in this hospital today. Understand? So after everything, she put to bed. They said they're going to give her one injection of 30,000. I paid. They give her the injection. After I spent everything, I have out of the 90, I have only 2,000 then with me. Because the other day I have to go and buy some baby things with one of our family sisters that came to stay with her in the hospital. So after that, she put to bed. We are living together and living fine. Understand? We are living fine, no problem. So after she put to bed, I think after 3 months, because I'm the one that used to wash her clothes and my baby clothes, even her inner wear. Ask my people when I come back. I can wash clothes 3 hours, 4, 5 hours at times. So I didn't see the way they say I'm treating her bad. I don't know I'm treating her bad, but I'm coming for that side. So we're living together. We do everything together. So at times I noticed that she's starting behaving somehow. One day I call her, say, why? I say, no problem. So it started, at times I was sleeping, she be calling somebody on phone. I said, who is the person you are calling? He says a former ex-boyfriend that live in Port Harcourt. I said, this person you are calling, do you tell this person you are living with man, you have a baby with the person? He said they don't have anything, they are just friends. I said, stop calling this person because one day the feelings may come back. The person like you could have married since that time, not now that you know you are living with somebody. So at times when her phone ring, she will pick, or at times she will not pick, she will go outside, answer her call, finish, and come back inside the house. I wonder, I call her, so this you are doing, you are killing the feelings I have for you, but you don't know. And the day that feelings will die, you know. Okay, one day, I pack her clothes, everything to come and wash. I wash the now, I wash her, with everything. I find out the pant has stain, and the stain is not something that his eyes saw. It was looking greenish, gummy. And now take that pant and tie it down and come and give. That period she will force me to make love with her. I refuse. I call her one day. Do you know they are very wicked? You know they have infection. Don't want to tell me. You want to fake me with infection. He says she doesn't know they have infection. He thought that maybe if the person put to bed, it's one that used to come out from woman's body. So after, there's one woman that used to do agbo, that used to go and do agbo for my baby, when my baby was small. So she went to the woman check it, say it's infection. They called me from there, says I'm going to say 15,000, and I say I had the money to pay the woman to treat her. So after that period of that, I will start having issues, at times quarrel. Okay, at times I was let me go home as family man on time, but we close business from 6, 7 or 7:30. Or at times, client will call, I'll go to Lekki. Before I will come back, traffic or that, I'll be coming back 10, 11. She won't, the only thing she knows that I'm with woman. I said one day, one of my clients, I went to go and work. I said, please call my wife because the man said I should stay. He's a young guy, he's my friend. He said I should stay in house on Chevron. I shouldn't go. Next day I go. With the guy I go to, because I do cutting job. I said no, you have to call my wife video call with my phone so that I can speak to her. To know that I'm working here now that if I come and say I'm with woman, which the guy did. I call her with my video call, talk. Even she and the guy, they greeted. So anytime I come back late, it's I'm with woman. And she know nature of my job. Somebody can have urgent job now, say you must come today, I come and do it. It may take in the night or the next month for you to finish it. This one I went there, I will show you the job I do. Since yesterday I went there. But the only thing when I come back is I want with woman. So after that, she start at times on her own, she stopped greeting me. Even wake up the morning, she will not greet me. Later, she said I have because me, I have cold. A little time start coughing. So I have treat. Say they have family daughter, that her friend, they normally go and treat her. Say, okay, let's go there. So he directed me there. She went there together. So the man checked me. I said I have almost pneumonia. Understand? So that day I called her. I said because she too is there with my baby. I said do test too to know that infection whether it has stopped. Because I cannot sleep with you without doing test to know whether they are free. So which that will did test 6,000 both of us. So the man now charged me my own treatment, everything. About 45,000. I now lead the man to 30,000. So the man now tells her, say, her infection is high, it's something that we need to start treating urgent. Everything was 200,000. I pleaded the man to either 38,000.
To treat infection or to treat pneumonia.
But my own case is different. There was another thing that the man said he has that I need to treat. So the man, he says the money is too much, as I should beg the man, let him bring the money down. The man brings his own money to 38,000, my own 30,000, and the other pay the money. So only one that I have not given the man balance is 10,000 because since that I was having serious issue. At times, if I say let me go my home on time, if I close from work, when I come to the house, I will not have peace in that house. From discussion, we'll start having problem. This person you see here, she had did everything for me to beat her. I refused to beat her. I never one day lend my hand on her. Okay, not these days. Before this, even the one that bet her and bet my baby where she put to bed. It's not even my auntie. The woman will come from the same village. We are living in the same compound. Because of the relationship I have with them, these people who are living with them for many years. And I never have issue with anyone in that compound. No, some people doesn't even know that I'm living in that compound. That's it. I just when in the one I go out, I come back in. The only way you see me maybe we're doing maybe compound meeting. That's what we see me outside. So that one that be betting her with my baby later, she have issue with the woman. Say that she doesn't greet the woman again. Even though claim that they abuse the woman. So I noticed that she doesn't greet the woman again. She has the woman number. They can even call you, give you call the woman direct and confirm. So one day I call her say, I notice you don't greet this woman again that pay you and your baby because your mom she facing health problems since how many years she cannot come.
I
And my
want to
mom
know
too.
the major issue.
I'm
Because
coming.
all those things are not,
Okay.
we're not interested. You have delayed us so much. Give us the main point why
Okay.
you have not settled with her and all that.
Number one,
Yes.
she told me that she's still talking with her ex-boyfriend, and which I tried to stop. She refused.
How did you prove it?
She has the person number. Even day for yesterday, she still said it.
What is the name of the person?
She knows the person.
And what is the second one?
And second, she will go out with my baby on Sunday. One of her friends living upstairs, the woman still living there. She had that person number too.
She go out with your baby on Sunday.
On Sunday, she will go out. After receiving her call, she will go out. She'll be coming back around 10 with my baby. I called her that the 5 times she refused to answer my call. I went to her friend, the one that living upstairs, one lady, to go and complain this matter for her. Unfortunately, as I complained that matter to her when she was coming, the woman confront her immediately, say, why would you come back at this time that you carry a baby? You tell the woman she should not tell that it's not her mother. I said, my own, if you are going out, don't go with my baby. He said, I'm not God, I'm going to tell what she's going to do. Two occasions she would have gone out with my baby and come back and drink and vomit and be naked and sleep. I'll come down and see my door is open. She's naked. She has vomit everywhere. So it's something I will not take from her. It's somebody that cannot talk to, she will tell me that yes. If I thought this will move this is a problem. When we come back, okay, this December, I went to Igbo market. I went there to go and buy something of 80,000. Go fish everything and brought to the house. I told her to send this thing to your mother. Both two of us we went to Chisco Park. I bought 4 10,000, which is 40,000. Two for her mother, two for my mother. But because she said I don't do anything, you don't do anything appreciate from me. So the 4 said, take 2 from your mother, pick anyone you like for your mother, leave 2 for my mother. I still sent her 80,000 to go and buy things for herself and my baby. Give her money to make her. Before she used them, the one that give her money to buy it for 120,000. So I don't know the thing I did to her. That I'm not taking care of her, maltreating her. For travel December, I'm coming to the main reason why I'm angry with her. But both of us, I know how I struggled that December because Papa December would not travel because I don't have more cash. She frustrated me, say I must travel. People that are home, he will be here. Even the message that I was supposed to send these clients, I sent it to them for them to be angry and pay me. Because she's forcing me that we must travel. They want their mother to see her new baby. I said, we'll travel, but I cannot keep myself. I don't have enough cash. Later, we'll not travel. Last year, we'll travel. We went to my mother's side. She woke up in the morning because my mother is not living together with her. We live in the site. My mother will live in Calabar. She came with the children that we're living with. In the morning, she wake up. Only thing she will call, they should get her hot water to drink tea. She cannot say, let me go my mother's side to go and know what she's going to do or to cook for anything. My mother will cook by herself and bring to us to eat. To rest my elder brother, my stepbrother, don't eat. Even the day he cook indomie, my brother refused to eat it. He said, they call me, say, there's the guy just there and say, see, person want to marry. In the morning, wake up, not go to your mother's side. Your mother will cook and bring one to bring food for her to come and eat.
Who says that?
My elder brother, my stepbrother. So after that, we stay in village until the end of January. I think the first week of February, I escort them to this Tomoya to go to their mother's side. This Nusoka. When we go to there, I pay their transportation, everything. So I thought only money I have here is 10. I don't have more cash again. And I don't want them to go there. She's telling me that the food I sent to them, because the reason why I bought all these things I sent to their place, so that when they go to their place, they will not be looking for something to eat. They will have enough thing to stand yourself. I'll come back to Lagos. So I thought I don't have enough money with me again. It's okay. Can she borrow me? I said, okay, give me 50. Out of the 50,000, remove 40,000, leave 10,000 in your account. When she brought the 40,000, from the 40,000, I give her 10,000 back. I have 30,000. It's not to a week. They start calling me that the money is finished. Because since we travel, since we are leaving, we don't drink pure water. What we are doing is a bottled water. Even up to today, even the village. Okay, it's not up to a week in travel. Say the food that everything I bought that I sent, they are more than everybody have finished it. Oh. Out of the money they give me, I sent 20,000 to him again. He left 10,000 with me, and I need to give my mom money to go back with the small children that living with her. And I was expecting money. I stay in village up to almost end of February. I have to call somebody to send money to me for me to go back, come back to Lagos. So when I come back to Lagos, I send money to them. They come. Sister, we are living fine. When we come back this year, I call her. I say, Uju, please, anything that causing problem between me and you this year, I don't need it. Let this be peace. Let me see how this year going to be. If God is going to bless me so that I can go back to your this Easter. I can go with my family and go and take them for me or the things the needed things I need for your marriage and all that thing. So in this December, we'll go and do everything so that I know that I'm officially married. She said, okay. But since that, I don't know what I did to her. She was also telling me that I don't need to give her big money. I don't need to give her, but I said, which big money? Okay, one day, before I go to my point, one day she come that she want to buy, sorry ma, she want to buy a machine.
Go straight to that point.
I will tell her, I know that's what I'm going to. She want to buy a machine, sewing machine, because the place she learn work, she have learned that work fine. When I know, I start giving money transfer to go. Even though she don't come around, send her money to go there. Okay, I said I don't have money. And give me like next week. I'll give money to go and buy the machine. The same day, she went to go and buy that machine. She told me that if I didn't give her money to go and buy a machine, whether she cannot buy it, have like 2-3 people can call. They will send money to her to go and buy it. I said, so you have people that can call. They send money to go and buy the machine. Well, you're under me, no problem. You sew cloth and make money just to go to Lagos and go and buy cloth and shoe. I said, be saving this money so that we can build something together. The place is the sewing machine. I'm the one that pay for it at 5,000. They say I never do anything for her. I don't know. I have never laid my hand on her.
Do you think laying hand on the woman?
No, I'm just because I know it's not right. It's only a man does respond can do that.
Maybe you can do worse than even.
I never one day do anything wrong with her. Okay, this is a complaint that I come back late. I come back and on time. Woman I keep her home. Do this, will not do it. Later I will start calling her. I suspect I will be coming back 10, 11. When I come and just bed and sleep, I know that we are not going to have any issue.
But what kind of decoration you are doing that all your decoration must be night?
I don't say everything is night. I say at times you may go like now. Okay, see where I'm coming from. Okay, at times you may go. Some customer will say you should come in the evening. Maybe the work will take time. Then at times we go to a client's house. We go to most of my job is the lake area. The traffic, everything. Before you stay traffic,
So
and
why must they ask you to come in the night?
most of the job is not in the night. As in the daytime, it can go. At times, you want to get to the person's house or site, it will not be light. You have to wait or then to go and rent in or to go and find way to get light for you.
And then you should have told them that you do it in the daytime. Now why must they do night? That's
You know,
what I'm saying.
Moment.
For somebody to go and be renting generator for you to be working every night.
Not,
It's not proper. I
didn't say every night. I didn't say I go to work every night. At times when I close, she knows. At times come and meet me. There's a place we call Lion there, the market there. We hang out there with my colleagues.
And you hang out from there to daybreak.
Not daybreak. I didn't say daybreak. We hang out there around 10 or 10 to 11. I'm coming home. This I never come to my house any 12 o'clock or 11:30. So this one is saying she know what she's saying.
Okay, but you promised her marriage.
She will not. She's not putting the attitude. The woman.
Do you promise her marriage?
I never promised her marriage.
Why? What did you go to their house to go?
Yes, I went to their house. I said, "This is why I'm here.
Because I have your statement.
This is why I'm here because I love her. I want to marry her, and I want them to know that this baby they have is my baby. I'm coming. But I know where the side you're going to. I know that promise we said I made for her. That I want to marry her.
This is what you said now. You said you.
But she changed her attitude.
Hold on.
Before you marry a woman, you have to know the woman you want to marry.
Excuse me, supposed to have wait before you marry her, supposed to have wait to marry her before you started sleeping with her condom, even sleeping with her at all. Hold on. You went to their village and you told the family you love her and you want to marry her and you tell them
that he took in, you want to let them know that the baby she had, the pregnancy is for you, not that she went to Lagos to go and take pregnancy. You don't know what to say.
That's what I said.
There is a promise.
I never said no promise.
Excuse me. Don't tell me no. You first say no.
Maybe
Say
I never
no.
say I never say I will not marry her. But she doesn't. This person is saying if he doesn't have good attitude, I must confess to you.
Hold on.
Somebody will tell me that you break my property, you do this one. He said this one you always fighting my landlord because he want the man to give me good notice so they can take my property and go on that place. You always fighting with my landlord every day.
Hold on. Where is the baby now?
This is a place that we used to give, I used to pay.
That is it crèche?
Yes.
Are you working?
Yes, I'm so in Montreal.
You're sewing at Seattle. How old is the baby?
2 years and
That's
6
6
months.
months.
2 years and 6 months. What time did you normally pick her?
Sometimes 6, 7. Yeah, and women are meeting 7.
7 o'clock.
Yeah, but I used to come back from
The place is a
after
close to
6.
our place, it's
That
a
was
close to
straight.
our house.
Okay. Who is that your ex that you are chatting with?
Mommy, I'm not chatting with anybody. I'll tell you the truth.
What is the truth?
If I'm chatting with somebody, I'll tell you.
Who is the person that
I'm
is
not
complaining?
chatting with anybody. God is my witness. I'm not chatting with anybody.
Don't call
He
God.
that even said the excuse, can I? You know you have said.
Don't call God. Yesterday, sis, let me just tell you this one. Yesterday, I came. Okay, the first that I came back because she saw me making call. She was upstairs with that woman I told her they are friends. Me making call. She came downstairs. I called somebody to come open our gate for us. She start cursing me, abusing me. That I can make her a call woman. I don't even know who I'm calling. The reason why he already waiting for me to come back to come and beat her. Since he's been dating my even her ex, he's still talking to her ex even today. They still chat. That's what she said. But I said, let me know see good thing in my life. She said it. He's still chatting
Is that
with
what she
herself.
said or what you saw?
What he tell me. I thought I would be at home with her with same bed. She'll be making call with the person.
Hold on, don't Jesus
He
Christ.
said the man. He said
Do
the guy
you
live in Port
pretend?
Harcourt.
Hold on, because what I'm a woman. Do you pretend to? Because you say since you gave birth, this man have not slept with you. Was that not the way?
That's what I said.
Okay. Do you pretend to make call so that you can provoke him or feel
Mommy.
somebody else? Don't mommy me. I'm just asking you a question.
No.
I can't give it to you.
No.
Do you pretend to act because female act like that?
I said
Just
no.
to side the man if
No.
he love. So everything he said is lie.
I did not do it.
So what is the truth that the man said from his statement? Tell us the truth.
The truth, he said that he take care of me. He gives us money, give us food, money, food. But other things that I say is just lying.
Mommy,
What are the things that he just like?
He used to come back. If you can call somebody in our company, he comes back every day 11, sometimes 12.
Can I remind you that you are not married to this man?
I know.
So what is the
That's the only
purpose
thing.
of you? Hold on. You hold on. What is the purpose of you remote controlling him or want to lord over his movements while you are not yet his wife? One thing is for somebody to promise you marriage, another thing is for you to behave and look or act as somebody that deserve to be married and be called a housewife. You must not have breast in front of you, have pussy in front of you, and be called a housewife. There is a difference between being a wife, be housewife, and just be woman.
she says she can never be under me.
Excuse me, please. I'm not talking to you. Are you also young? Are you not the one that is carrying beer all over your head and up? Are you not supposed to settle the man?
And that is why I want
You
to
are still
settle. That is why I want
promising
to
woman
settle
for
down
your
with
age
her.
up and down.
I want to settle down with her. That's why I don't want to have under baby outside. But she don't give me the character I want from woman. Before God and man, if I like.
Excuse me, Oga, you talk too much for a man.
Okay, no, I will not talk again. We can just saying things is on ground. I'm not talking. I'm sorry.
You come to Lagos at 30-something years old person. Okay, you are not working. I don't know if you're a graduate. If you're not a graduate, you know your purpose, your reason of coming to Lagos. Why didn't you have a focus? Learn something first. Establish yourself first as a woman. You leave what you are doing and started looking for how you want to be pregnant for a man. Now you are dragging him because you who tells you that having a child for a man is a guarantee or is a reason why the man should marry you? No. It's not a guarantee. Marriage is not by force. It takes two to tango. He did not defile you as a minor. both of you have that affair, the sex, with each other's consent, and you choose to have the child because you're already an adult. You have a discussion with your family, you came to Lagos, you want to go and sew and learn beads, then go back to Enugu or wherever you come from and establish yourself. Then you leave all what you discuss with your family, come to Lagos and take pregnancy and go and meet them. Then you are not pressurizing the man, come and marry me because I'm already there. You have to come and pay my dowry. You are staying there. If you tired, you move out of his house. Otherwise, you behave and convince him that you can be a wife. That is it. If he takes care of you as his girlfriend or as his baby mother, then you begin to put up an attitude that they cannot tolerate. And you are expecting him, you want to compare him, you must marry him because you have a baby for him. Where is it done? Which law says that?
I've never said that.
That is your complaint.
I've never said that. I've never
That's
forced him
what?
to come and marry me.
You
Attitude
said your
that
child
is playing towards me is not
What is
good.
the attitude? You said
When I
he's
have
taking care of you.
evidence,
What is
she will
the
go to
evidence?
Facebook, all my girlfriends, even the one that caused this problem now that had to come here. The girl name is Mercy. She will go to Facebook and start chatting them. He'll never be proud of me, number one.
You are not his wife, so you don't have legal.
That's why I want to leave the
question.
house.
If you want to leave, did this seize your property? Did this man padlock you in the house not to go? You don't need permission from anybody to move on with your life. You are not married to him. We did not wed you. Traditionally, you are not his wife. In court, you are not his wife. In church, you are not his wife. So you have no any legal right over his life. And it's the reason why some of you girls should put up yourself together and create more senses in yourself. As pretty as you are. Yes. When you came to Lagos, if you know the purpose in which you come to Lagos, then you behave as somebody that you coordinate yourself.
He deceived me now through that year.
You are not a child. You can't deceive you.
Do I know the lady was telling me he's a nice person. He said he was using
Were
money.
you not the
want
one
to
that
marry
in
me.
the beer parlor that they were
No,
spraying
they're the one
money
that
on
carried
you?
us. No, that's not what happened that day.
What happened that day?
They said she said I should follow her to go and meet him. We went there. They were playing music. Even that auntie was dancing. That place was just open.
You didn't feel dance.
Excuse me, don't interrupt her.
I was dancing. My intention is just I'm happy. My mind was not even where they were discussing. Do you understand?
You're happy
People were
with
not
that.
dashing me money. He not said I should sit down. He not give me some money. I have never in my mind have mind to marry him or anything. Moreover, he has children outside now.
Okay, so what do you now want?
What I want is that how you help me. Just help me. Let us take place. I will go my way.
Okay, I want to ask, is there any time that you want to go out of the man's house and he said you should
I
not?
cannot just go like that. I have a baby for. I have the place I was staying before he said I should leave that place.
You rented an apartment?
Yes, I was staying on even my property was somewhere now. The one that he said that that time that I fought my landlord, I was pregnant, 4 months pregnant then.
Listen to me. This is not about crime. But I would always want some of you to learn your lesson. You have to learn your lesson. If you want to be a wife, you must behave as one. I hope you know Africans, we are not in the Western world. What people overlook in the Western world, they don't overlook here, based on our culture and our tradition. If who is asking your hand in marriage don't bother about your certain behavior, the family members may bother, and that will affect you. How is saying the stepbrother is saying you are in the village, or the mother is bringing food, or you are not cooking food,
I
and you
have
don't
points
cook
there.
there. What is the point?
When we went to village, we went together. I now told him, can you take me to your mommy's side? He said, for what? That if I'm ready to go there, you will call people that will come and take me there. Means that he doesn't even have intention of marriage. I said, okay, when you are ready that you want me to go, you can take me there, not that people will come and take me there.
Okay, let me just tell you.
And that place I was
know-
staying, sorry ma, they don't have kitchen, they don't cook there. It's another family house. The
Can
mommy
I
will
talk
cook
to
and
you?
bring food.
Can I talk to you? Except after this man, you change. If after this man you did not sit down and work on yourself, you may still have issue. Did this man used to wash your pants? Yes or no?
He used to wash.
He used to wash. Did he really saw something and later discover that you were infected, which is normal? Let me tell you something. Infection must not come through sex. Are you aware?
Mommy, that
Women,
okay, sorry,
answer
sorry.
me.
No, that period was 3 months that I just gave birth.
Are you aware that infection must not come through sex? Yes or no? You have an attitude.
Yes.
You have an attitude. Serious one. Serious one. Women are prone to be infected easily because of our nature. You can have infection through toilet. You can even have infection through your pants. The same pants you wear every time. There are times you wear your pants, you still have to boil hot water with Dettol and other thing to soak and wash your pants. If you are not careful, you get infected. You can get infection as a woman that just give birth to a child because your body is already open. So if this man went to the extent, to the level of washing your undies, there is nothing bad, but there is something bad. Depends on the angle you see it from. It's not everybody, every husband or boyfriend or fiancé that will stick to that level even when you give birth or you did not give birth. That shows that he has showed you some kind or level of respect and love. Number two, if you said he has been taking care of you, people as in giving you money to feed and your child, then there are some angles that you need to work on yourself. Every woman have two faces, including myself that is talking to you, even three. Before you married, you have an attitude. When you are meeting your fiancé, you have an attitude. You must maintain that attitude. You must. It's mandatory. I did not say they should fake attitude, but you must try by all means to have an attitude that will attract that person to you, see you like a wife material. Two, if you are married, you have another second attitude. I mean, if you begin to give birth, you begin to have attitude of a mother. You begin to mother everybody. You mother your husband, you mother your children, you mother yourself, and that's. And the difficult place is the single attitude when you are believing that you are somebody or someone have asked your hand in marriage. Your attitude at that point in time, you must be very careful. That unnecessary challenges shouldn't come in at all. Do you know why? There is nobody, no man, including my husband I'm married to, no man wants control, necessary control, mostly when you have not even been married. That thing destroys so many relationships. So many relationships. The ones that are married don't even want, except the ones that always they are they are not, they are the indoor person, the introvert kind of person that don't really like unnecessary association or going to party here and there. You have to study your partner. You don't just see a man you want to marry without studying the man. Both of you need to study each other, and women study more. If he's the club type, you must know that this person is the club type. If he has been clubbing before he asks your hand in marriage or you go into relationship with him, he's not somebody that you can stop overnight. Don't go to club again except you are looking for trouble. And you don't stop such person except by God intervention. God touches the person to repent or feel it's not necessary. But if he's clubbing and after marriage you say, why are you still going to club? And it turned war.
you are digging for the destruction of that marriage. If it's somebody that have friends that hang out, like hanging out, you must study him. This guy, after all, you people hang out when you're before you even take him. You people hang out, and that is your first meeting point. So if he's the kind of person that hang out with friends and all that, and it's what he derive joy from, probably that is where he gets his one or two contacts, or who gave him job, or whatever they discuss there. You must study it carefully. It must not be nagging for him to stop. And because he has not married you, even if he married you, you must have to talk to him in a polite way. You can pick phone and call him, honey, where are you? I hope you are fine. Are you okay? You check on him. Thank you, stay there. If you like, sleep there. Come tomorrow. If you like, don't even come back again. These are two different things. Are you okay? Yes. Are you still in your business place, or you are on your way? What should I cook? Even if you are not cooking anything. What will you eat? Even if you don't want to care. All those things, some try to pretend, even if it's not from your heart. Try to be a woman, even if you don't like it. Because it's the same way that draw man close to ourselves. It's the same way that chase our men out because of ignorance. What work for A might not work for B. Janet might be the nagging type, and the husband might be the tolerant, the kind of man that tolerates. And if you are comparing yourself to be Janet, and your husband is not the kind that can tolerate that kind of nagging, yours cannot work. Don't feel, is he not the one that slapped the husband for club that day, and the guy pleaded, even went to social media and bought a can, ask people to apologize? That is Janet. It worked for Janet. If you tried with your Mr. John, you as Grace, it may not work. So the little this man have explained, I've not seen that he hates you, but he's just being careful not to marry and enter problem. He caught somebody even when he has not married you, you want to come and rescue you when you're having problem with somebody, with landlords. Then, after which, if he did not like you or love you, it's not mandatory that if you take him for a man, he must bring you to his house. And you are still living in his house. And no law will say, don't ask her to go out of the house if you feel your life is threatened or you are not comfortable with her. I just believe you need to work on yourself, because both of you are not yet married, but you are ready to interrupt him at any given time, even shut him down, not to even give some certain statements, which is not proper. Yes. So I don't really know if it's the relationship that you want, or it's for him to rent apartment for you to take care of his daughter. This is two things. Because he never said, I'm not going to marry you. What he complained, if only you can change, then we'll put you guys on watch, and also place you on counseling, where they can counsel you on how to settle. Because I don't see why there should be war between both of you while you are not yet married. So what do you really want, please?
Mommy, what I want is that, like now, I don't know his mind. Which mommy have asked, his mom have asked, sister, brother, they are aware of this. I don't know his mind towards whether it's marriage, because some attitude is playing at home doesn't show that he wants to marry me. Okay, he said that I have infection.
I went to Dinamodi. They said one person will not do test, that the test will be between two of us. He said he's not going. I now pleased him. He now give me his urine. I now went there. We done. The result is at home. We went for test. He said that he has infection. I got infection. 1 month. They now wrote the drugs that we were going to take. I now tell him to give me money to buy drugs. He said he does not have money. And I said, okay, give me money, let me buy. He said he does not have money. Later, 2 months, he now bring money. I went to buy my own. He said he's not going to take. He did not take that period. He did not take any medication. Okay, since that time, this one that happened was last 2 months that he came back. And I told him, is this still that infection that is keeping you? You're not even touching. I'm not talking about sleeping with me. But at least you're not even holding me or anything. He said that is infection, that he's not having feelings for me, that I'm irritating him. That I'm irritating him. That's what he said with his mouth.
Okay, did he tell you that you kill his feelings when you were chatting with her? Did he tell
He
you?
did not. I've never chatted with any of my ex. God,
Bring your phone and bring one.
please bring my phone. Let's open on my
She still
WhatsApp.
said this thing to me. If I lie, heaven will work with my witness. This is
I have
Lagos.
never done
No,
that.
wait.
Even my ex-boyfriend is married, his family.
If I said this,
I have
it's
never.
only gonna be my witness, mommy. Take my word. If I lie against her, do what I'm saying. Anything I'm fine, I come to the let me not see it. She still said the day first day, which she thought, the record is here. She thought I'd not answer her. When I enter house, she thought abusing me every idiot. You be talking to woman outside, woman rapper, womanizer. If you come here, so you can laugh with woman on face. If you come here, you will not be laughing with me. Even my boyfriend will still chat talk, even though we will not end with fight, we still talk. I said,
The
I
reason
don't even
why
answer her.
sorry now.
I don't even answer her. And this thing that mentioned is something that is giving me problem, that giving me my heart problem. I cannot be sleeping with you at the same time. One man will be calling you. Who is the person? They be laughing. Is my ex-boyfriend. I said,
Okay, did you chat with any of her girlfriend on social media?
thank God she's here. Maybe she will bring her phone. Before God and man, she saw it. The girl, I don't even know the girl from any place. She sent me friend request from Facebook. After 1 month, you can have a lot of friend requests. I show her more than thousands. I don't reply anybody. I see. It's the only people I know. When I open, I see her dress from her because I have lived in Aba before. And she comes from bed. That's maybe it's somebody that have known me from that side. And I accepted the girl. Later, the girl now say, good morning, sir. I said, good morning, how are you? Fine. So along the line, I thought the girl will greet me in the morning, I will not answer her. So me and the guy will be chatting. With the one, oh, I'll not go deeper. One day, the girl now say, I should send her card. First of all, send me her phone number. I show her. Up to date, I've not wrote that number there in my. I put my phone and call the girl. Which is to say, when we having problem, I'm coming. Even the girl later intervene all these things where we're coming from. She said, as soon that I'll call the girl my number. Maybe she have my contact. And this happen. She know the girl that the girl had slept with her two of her friends that married. That's her way. Because I don't even know what is happening.
The girl has slept with
Two of his
her
friends, yes. That one of them, their friend, they grow from east. The girl now is Lagos.
How did she know? How do you know?
She's the one that said it to me now. Wait, I'm coming. That's what I'm coming for there. So the girl now send me, okay, later, and later send the girl a cash, 1,000 MTN. Later, the girl now send me the next day, I should send her money to buy some food stuff, 4,000. I said, this is getting to another place. So I don't used to answer the girl again. Next day, the girl now ask me, have you married? I say, yes. I say, are you sure? I don't even know the girl know her. Later, I'm not saying, I didn't know this thing, whether it's set up.
Yeah.
Understand? I stopped talking to the girl. I said, yes, are you sure? Okay, I said, what happened? I'm normal, it's my brother's wife. What happened? It's okay. I don't chat again. The one say, hey, baby, how are you? I was there night, baby. I'm not answering her. So later, one day I was opening my phone, Facebook. She now saw the girl say, this person is my friend. Oh, I know her. Oh. Even they call one of his friends.
You usually give her your phone.
Oh, no, I just okay, I can hold my phone. That day, I just going on Facebook. I don't know how you see the girl. It's just it's the only people in my phone. That is the only person she noticed that she know. He said, how did I know this person? I said, this person sent me message. Oh, I don't even know her. He said, this person is my friend. It's a show that she's doing. That she has slept with two of his friends that are married. That's her job. So from there,
you not block the girl.
I'm still chatting the girl. I saw the thing like the girl will be sending message. How are you? How was the night? I said, see your friend. No, it's what I used to chat cycle every day. She will not say
Why are
anything.
you very restless?
So
Why are
later,
you
Mommy, she's lying now.
Wait,
Honestly, she's
wait now.
prolonging. It's just show something that I screenshot. The girl have to send the
wait on, ma. Don't
So
do.
how did they get to her send friend request to
Mhm.
I don't know how two of them met. There's one faithful morning. He wants to unblock somebody. He now said I should help
Mommy, don't
him.
be offended. Let me
I was
finish first.
holding
We'll
the-
talk.
I was
so
holding-
they know what I'm
No,
going
there's
to.
no time. I'm
So
going
they,
to
so they know I'm going to.
No.
I was holding the phone. The evidence is my phone. I don't know there are two of them are friends. And that's why I'm Mercy. So Mercy is your friend.
Mercy again.
Mercy is the name of the girl. Mommy, he now said Mercy is, and I told him, you and this girl is friend. Oh, now wow. That's what I said the first day. I said, now wow. Later, and I told her, be careful with this girl. I don't know whether two of you are chatting or anything. Just be careful with her. That's the only word I
Okay,
used.
let's
On
just
his
go-
birthday, I posted this picture and wish him happy birthday. The girl, she's my friend on WhatsApp. She now told me who is this man. He's in my phone. And I told me it's my husband. I said, now laugh, say, husband again. That this man is not my husband. You understand? And I said, where are you going from? He now told me that the man said that I'm his brother's wife. And the girl is not the first person he has told that. Even the girl that came to the house to fight me, that buried him, that's the same thing.
Nobody come to the house to come and fight. Don't lie,
I
you.
will call mommy now.
Call mommy.
We'll bring phone and we'll call mommy. But mommy was this.
Mommy, please don't be
Besides,
offended.
she
I
not
want
interrupt you now. Let me
you
talk.
to her to bring her
I
that
will
woman
bring
number.
it.
Call her.
I will
I was
bring
not even inside the house. I was in bedroom.
Who is the person?
It's my
Say
former
you don't come
girlfriend.
to house.
Why did your
I'm because you used to come to that before. Because of we're living together, we're already dating. I stopped talking to the girl. I don't call the girl again.
So why did
I
you
block
get
her.
call
I
me?
blocked. I'm coming. I blocked the girl. When she call me. I did not answer again. The girl now call me. I don't used to answer again with another person. For when I hear her first, I call to it. She's now come to my house to come and know why I don't used to answer her call again. It's probably I dated like 3 years. The reason why I had not.
That means you are just breaking women man.
That one coming for that side. No.
For 3 years. Why didn't you
Do you know why? That girl, I'm the one that started to school last Portuguese solo. Later on, I find out that he's dating a married man.
He's dating a
Married
man.
man. Yes. That I saw the photo of the girl, and the girl was there. I said, yes. When the girl crying, that one that came to her crying in front of her, I said, reason why I left you in front of her, that woman, because I was suffering myself. I was not dating anybody. Because of that girl, I leave. I don't eat. Because when I found out I dated them, because everything was about them pack of price, make sure that they're okay. But I found out I dated a married man. After I'm paying school fees. That's how I leave the girl and say, okay, this person I know that is a junior person. I know how to do somebody I know very well. Maybe let me stay with this person. Maybe the right person that I will marry. That's the reason why I focus with her.
Okay, what to do? The question, the need, what is it called? Your excuses of not marrying yet is not strong enough not to marry, except you have other reasons. Otherwise,
Mommy, this person I see doesn't have good character. I must say that.
the other one is dating a married man.
The same
This
character.
one
The same
doesn't have good character. Tell me your good character and the kind of wife you want to marry, so that we'll give you the wife to marry.
I'm a very good person. I need a good person like me. God
You are
knows.
a very good person.
Yes.
You need a good person like you.
Yes. Even that woman that bet her, we have called her one, two of us. Say,
What you will do?
would you this
You will compensate this one so that she will find her.
no problem.
Yeah.
He said, would you this person you are
Because it's
seeing?
the same thing he did to me. Is what he went to that girl's house to promise her marriage. That bitch, I don't know.
Person
Till the day the girl came to
person I train in
the
school.
girl came to
Person
fight
I
me
train in
at
school,
home.
make sure that she finished
I
university.
don't know where about.
And I find out she
anything
dated a
about
married
her.
man. Means that she's not
The
proud
same
of
thing
him.
you
She don't,
promised
I
me.
will not leave the person.
Since 2008.
So what do you want me to do?
You said the girl. The reason why they
You are
did not
the
marry.
Mr. Perfect.
Person I pay her school fees. She finished school, graduate. And I find out dating married man behind me. So I will stay with you. Even I marry her at home, you'll be doing the same thing.
I'm pressure.
Why would I
Like,
be with the person?
I'm dying.
This person is saying I cannot talk to her at home. He say cannot be
I'm
under. It
dying.
cannot be under me.
Because small attitude. You say it does not beat me. It's better you beat me
How
than
old are you?
than attitude
Me?
that is
I
playing.
just
with
40
me.
years.
You are just 40 years. Mother, why do you turn and look at you?
He's more than 40 years. But when I met, he said he's 40. That's what he told me.
I was
He's more than 40. That's why I look at him. From day one, this our relationship is life. It's life.
I was
He
born
just
from
deceived me. He
1981.
just used me.
I just use you.
Even that marriage is the same thing. He went to their house and promised her marriage. I don't know.
Do you know how close I am with
The
the
girl
person?
had to come and beat me.
So
Even the day that girl came, he saved the girl name with a man name. The girl now called the number because the girl asked me. I said, "You did not call him before coming." The girl have to call the number. You use Emmanuel to store that girl number. He just deceiving me.
he said the girl come to her house to come and find you.
Yes, mommy was there.
You call that woman.
Which
a
one?
very big lie.
The woman that bet my
Give her
baby.
number, let her call her. Because
This
both of
the
you
same
were
thing you
different.
do now. This girl
Don't
that I call
worry.
him Mercy.
Bring mommy
This
number.
Mercy girl. He denied me in front of Mercy. Have to screenshot and say, husband, my foot.
Please. because
That's why you
because
see
I've not
my
given her the
son.
chance what she wants for. That
What she
mercy.
want.
Because she is telling that she don't want to say this girl should be careful. They used to sleep with married men. And the reason why I'm coming, the first thing I do in Zion, the place we used to go to church. So when the day where the girl is chatting with her, I don't even know one faithful Sunday. It's when I come back, she was telling me, I don't know if the girl, because I don't used to answer the girl again. Now the girl now come back, start chatting her, telling her bad against me. Because I stopped, I'm coming.
Listen to me,
Okay,
Mr.
ma.
40 years. Even if you are 30, let me tell you, age, sense, wisdom is not by age. You can be 100 years and still be a foolish man or foolish woman. You at times you see 30, 35 years young women and men. They are so calculative, so responsible, so disciplined that you will be wondering if it is 34 years or 35 years young boy that is married and you don't hear noise from the house. Even the way you are talking, if somebody listen to the way you talk, your statement shows that you are far from marriage. Your talk is not matured, your calculative is not matured, you are not coordinated, you don't talk like even like a 40 years person. You are still talking like 20 years old man. You are talking like a boy. You are not talking like the man you claim to be. You see this one, that you betray her in school, you dated her 3 years, she dated a married man, for that reason you leave her, you did not marry. Which I'm still going to tell you that you only have right over a woman when you are married to the person. You leave that one. If another person see you now, maybe they'll say, this man also dated her for how many years and promised her marriage. Mr. Right, you see the miss wrong, you leave her, you face another person. If not that this lady did not really know her worth, I don't even know why somebody like this will come to this office and share one single drop of her tears for you, because she don't know her worth. If she stand up, you see the beauty in her, but the character of a woman, the beauty of a woman is it by only physical, because she don't talk that, don't even stop, let me give you word in my office here.
I'm sorry, ma.
You have good character, but your mates have grandchildren. And what makes you think any woman being is perfect as apart from God? What makes you a perfect man? That you are sleeping with women up and down, kicking them, bringing them to your house without even marrying them? Don't even go there, because if you go there, you pay dearly for it. Are you God or you are Christ? That you have to justify yourself as somebody that have good character. You are good and you are looking for a good person. Are you for real? You sound funny. Don't do that. You are living with somebody, you are cohabiting with person, yes. It takes both of you to understand each other to live together. But the period in which you are studying the person, then you should also know a way not to hurt the person. If you don't want the relationship, do you doubt the paternity of the child?
No, ma.
You know the child is for you, right?
Yes, ma.
You had one, you are not ready for marriage, and you have told her her character is no good. She have to do away with this thing. Settle her, compensate her, let her go and leave her house. So the only thing you will be doing, you will take care of your child in her custody. When the child be of age to, now you pick your child. Go and pick your child.
Sorry, ma. Settle her by how?
You will compensate. I thought I'm speaking.
I don't know the compensation. That's why I asked.
You can give her 50 million if you have. Uh-huh. When you are asking me, and you rent her an apartment, because no, we can't force her on you if you feel she's not qualified to be your wife. And
Somebody will call him somebody
I
and I
hope
feel
to
a
come
man.
and that is your statement. There is no proof.
All these
If
things you are
you
saying
have
against
access
me is what you said against Daberechi. You said Daberechi does not have good character.
excuse me,
Daberechi
Madam
speaks
Daberechi, you are the friend of Mercy. You are the friend of Daberechi.
No, I don't
Every
know that.
man that
I
the
don't
man
know
they
that.
that leave
No,
you and all their girlfriends.
I don't. Mommy, all these
You
things
are
I have
talking
never
like
planned.
market person.
I've
You not
never.
keep quiet and let person talk. All that, but you know all that. You still want to stay there. You want to know where if the man want to marry you or not. Just arrange yourself. Mr. Amos,
Yes, mom.
you use your good mind so that we will not use our office to say further things like you say the money is much or small. You want her out of the house, right?
Mom, sorry, first of all, I
Yes.
never asked her to leave the house.
But she cannot, one, there is no relationship between you and her. Number one, even having child outside wedlock is a sin. You are not supposed to even be sleeping with yourself when you are not married. You have committed that sin before. Okay, now that the child is in, living together with her is still a sin. It's not good for a man and a woman to be living together when you are not married to the person. If eventually you want to marry her, let her go and live alone. Do you understand me? And now that you have condemned that she don't have character, she's not somebody that you can marry, and the child is with her, definitely you will rent an apartment for her. Then you
I
take
can
care
tell the
of your
child my
child.
mom. I have a mom.
She can't give you child because I
No,
heard that
I
the
have a
child.
mother.
Listen to me.
I'm
You
hearing
can't
you.
take the child from her. The child is 2 years plus. You can't take the child to anywhere. You can't take the child to anywhere. But if you want us to go to court in this case, good and fine.
No problem, mom.
How can you take somebody's child of 2 years plus over what? Is your brain okay?
It's time that she have an apartment already. She want me to fault my landlord. He was always having problem with that. Like, the main thing that she even came here, that on Monday, he have serious issue with the man. The man say, either I went outside to go and rent apartment for her, I will park out with her. Understand? This now she have turned me to a woman that she's not being the man. That,
How?
uh, if you can call the man, every day have problem with the man. Every day.
Which man?
My landlord in my compound. I don't know what is used to. One day the man had gone to call police for him in the afternoon when the baby was 8 months. I'm glad I stopped the case because I was in Aja. When they called me, the policeman called me that they can't arrest my wife. I said, what happened? He said, my landlord called police for her. I said, please, this person is my wife. Is under somebody. Cannot take her without my permission. When I came by the next day, I go to Ilaje police station, said to the man, did they come today? Did they ask me how to settle the matter? He was having problem with this man. He will call her mother will say, go and settle with this man. Is your husband landlord? You cannot be fighting your landlord. The place you live before, fight the landlord, give you notice. As they come and stay with me. You come the same thing. The man come, you'll be singing Shaitan shame unto your wife belong to God. The man will put radio on Monday, come and put on my door. The radio was said I was sleeping inside because she was outside singing. The man put radio. I don't want to go outside then. I know her character. If I go outside, do an husband, it will start scatting everywhere. When she took my baby, where she used to keep it, and now, when I find out she had gone out, I come to the night. I said, okay, this way come put my door. He says, my wife. Did I hear when she's singing sings to him? I said, how do you know that it's you he's singing to? He said, well, don't say that. Don't support your wife. But when he was coming, my wife was here. He went, I have to come because we have another dog from backyard enter. Immediately when my guest here, I started singing. Immediately when she entered, I said, who the man is talking to? I'm not answer her. I don't answer her. She now pick phone immediately. I call her mother. Say this man has started. All the enemy, even the one that keeping her home. After doing her fasting and prayer, they are going to see this one. Fire will burn them. My mother said, this man is my landlord. And they told me that I have stayed with him many years. I have not had problem with anybody in that state, in that company. Even the man too. The man come their father's name, Amos Pedro, because I have relationship I have with them. So they can't immediately the man tell her, please, would you go and tell that man sorry and settle with that man. This thought that her mother tell her, he say over her dead body. They can never do it. The man have told her to stop beating her. If for a man to send it to the court phone.
If she change, will you marry?
Hmm?
If she change, will you marry?
If you can, I love her. I don't think I do for this. If I see, even that woman I told that they thought that better abate my baby when my baby was small. They later fought with that woman. When I accepted the matter, the woman call her one on one in her parlor. Say, would you please, you are AMOS. Even the attitude you give me this AMOS, you don't deserve it. That you have known this person before you come here. If you think that you are
The
beautiful,
person that connected both of you, is she still in Lagos?
yes, they are not even the good time like before again. They don't know their
She and her.
problem. Yes. Even there's one, the one I called her mother, because all my friends, I told
If
them
she change what you are complaining, will you marry her?
I will marry her, but I didn't think they no you change mommy. He said you cannot be. He said she can never be under me. She can never be under me.
Uniform.
That's what she said.
Are you ready to change or you don't want the relationship? Okay.
She's
No.
killing me.
You only make
I'm
up
dying. The depression is too much.
Okay, why did you stop us?
It's too much on me. Depression is.
Good evening.
Hello.
Yeah, good evening. Are you calling for this program?
Yes.
Go ahead, please be brief because we'll just have like 10 people to call in. Where are you calling from, please?
Okay, my name is Odin. I'm calling you from Bauchi.
Okay, go ahead, please.
Okay. I want to be straightforward to the man there.
Okay,
I think he's not focused,
okay,
and you really need to talk sense into him. The fact that at this age is dropping women like hot potato. Every woman cannot have problem with him.
yeah.
The first one has problem with him, the second one, the third one. He needs to be focused. That's the truth of the matter. It doesn't look as if he actually wants to have a wife or stay with a woman. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. So, as I was saying,
Yes, ma'am.
let's pick few call before you come in. Your name and where you are calling from?
Yeah, good evening, my president. Calling from Abuja.
Go ahead, please.
Please, I want to talk to this man and the woman too. Let him calm down. So he actually ever successful showed from the one who met the lady. So a woman to a man to rush a woman's bank. And especially in this part of Nigeria, and two times that no one touch. So we do their side everywhere you go down that or our having side we cannot see it. Not that we can without seeing anything. So now things we are doing and we see those things for me. We actually mentioned for her. But I think that is the question. I'm a woman. But my body is so good. Every woman can be blessed to respect. Let her come down and respect the man. That is what the man wants from a woman. I think the marriage is going to work if she's ready to change. And that man too, let him stop rushing in and like better car. There's nothing inside this thing that he do. Let him calm down and forget whatever he's doing outside and focus on his life. And my own teaching should calm down and respect the husband. And stop all this listening to that very say. Let him want to remove that. All these girls are useless now. Somebody doing everything, but you think with everybody you are after that thing. You never mentioned that you went to your family preparing to practice and play your best side. So if you calm down, I think I'm making contribution with them.
Thank you very much. Your name and where you are calling from? Hello? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, turn down the volume of what you are watching from. From where? Good evening.
My contribution is that this man, the way I see this man,
Your name and where you are calling from, please.
I'm okay.
From where?
I say by name, don't see.
From Swiss. So, go ahead.
Yeah, the man sound is not too well. It don't sound well. It's not mature upon his age. And I thought that this man is more than 40 years. After they come to reception, it's not much we meet a man before contact. You can go toilet and contact reception. It's not that you think somebody or no. So let this man be. You know, I'm hearing different things around you. Different things. He's a guy man. He never wanted to come to man. So let this girl find his way. If you tell me, thank you.
Thank you very much, Ugo. Your name and where you are calling from? Hello? Your name and where you are calling from?
Okay, my name is Kenneth from Abuja.
Started from Abuja. Go ahead.
Yes. My advice is that the woman should be submissive to the man. No man likes a nagging woman. And on the side of the man, let him stand up and have the tolerance heart. This is my advice. And let them not take decision on that nation. Let them have the judge.
Thank you very much.
If the situation can take place, that's
All right, thanks. Your name and where you are calling from? Good evening. I'm fine. Who is speaking?
This is for a long time.
How are you, sir?
I'm fine. I think I sent my sympathy about their mother's death.
No worries.
I wasn't around that travel, so I'm not going to see you.
No problem.
So, but please, what I understand of that case, please, you have a little work to do where the girl is. The girl have a little attitude. Please, try to correct one or two things. That young man that is there don't have much problem. And because of the statement now, you see that I love that girl. What is bringing the problem is the behavior of that lady. So please, what the girl into counseling, I hope, with your influence and this will not knowledge of her, this will change. Understand? Because without indication from what I understand in this matter now, he's trying to set that guy up to know what the guy can do. By presenting some of his friends, telling her that this person has been looking to a married one or something like that. The woman is coming back saying that the man don't know what is wrong. And can I ask the person before the person got married, how many girlfriends, how many girlfriends they have? You understand? Everybody knows that women we are polygamy in nature. And you can bring foul. I use it to our men, yeah, to our men coach. You understand? So please, if you put the lady into counseling, let us stop making trouble with the landlord. Let us stop making trouble with people. I hope they will have a very nice marriage.
Thank you, Mr.
When
Okoro.
all those things is coming up, the marriage will keep on having problems. Please, that's my contribution there now.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Your name and where you are calling from?
Good evening, President.
Good evening. From Germany. Please, can you speak loud so that they can hear you? Your voice is too low.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Me, I can hear you, but I need the parties to hear you.
Okay, yeah, let me know. President, God bless you for your good work.
Amen.
And you appreciate it. This is your gift. I know what you can do. I'm trying to thank can you hear me? Yeah, for the innocent child they have together. In a home where there is no parents, the child always come back for
Are you sleeping?
no, I'm not
Speak loud now. We can't hear you now. Everybody has been speaking loud. Why is your own different
Okay,
from others?
sorry, maybe from my phone. Yeah, I said I'm pleading for the innocent child, the boy of 2 years. Please try to settle them, let them speak in that home. The home where there is no parents, the child always suffers. Please.
All right, thank you.
For how many years now I've been looking for my home. They can't talk to me, they can't hear from me. So I believe they have something where they are now. Please, Oga, forgive the woman, whatever you do, and woman, forgive your husband. Let there be peace in the home so that the children can enjoy. Please, the children, the baby doesn't know anything. All these friendship, nothing else. Please, better you two of you should change your number and give a new guy because of that baby. Please, I'm begging.
Thank you. All right. People have just two callers. Hello, your name and where you are calling from?
Hello, I'm calling from the main city of the state.
Go ahead, please.
Yeah, I want to talk to the woman. Ever since the man has been talking, we have never seen the woman even look at the man. The woman needs to check her character. She needs to change. And I'm sure that is what the man is requesting for. Once the woman changes, the man will go down. At any stage in life, for any couple, there are rough times. There are times when the man, no man, even a patient woman, raise the heart of the wife, the husband, because no matter how, whether the man was blessing when we were all courting or when they were their early age of their marriage, the woman, the patient, will win the heart of the man. So that woman should change her character and to go to the man. Thank you very much.
Thank you. You are our last caller for the day. Good evening. Your name and where you are calling from?
Okay, my name is Sophia from Abuja.
Go ahead,
So
Abuja.
my advice to the woman is that one, she needs to be submissive and control herself. On the side of the man, let the man make sure that he pays the right price of the woman so that peace will reign. On the man's side, have a matured mind, pay the right price. Woman, remember that you are under a man and don't shout on top the voice on top of your voice onto a man. Peace will reign. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Your name and where you are calling from?
Hello, good evening.
From where?
My name is Robert from Lagos, Nigeria.
Go ahead.
Yeah, first and foremost, I want to talk to this man. Oga, looking at the whole story you narrated, to be honest, you are trying as a guy. Though you've not married this girl, but you are trying. You are not even treating her as a girlfriend. You are already treating her as your wife. They are taking care of the baby, taking care of the girl, like ensuring that they are not lacking. But the only thing I found out from you is that it's like you want to be a third founder. Number one, your previous girlfriend, she was dating a married man. That is not your business because you did not pay that price. Then the one with you, she had an infection. That is not what you have to table outside here. It's between two of you. You don't need to bring it out here. Change words. Yeah, I don't like it. That is it. But normally you are trying. Based on all the stories you narrated, you try. Then for the lady, madam, someone who wants to marry, you have to calm down. You have not made your bride right, and you started developing your character. To be honest, no one that will see this character that will want to wait because he's checking what future. You have not made your right right. You started developing your character. No one will want to stay. And looking at the time he's coming back home, he told you work on the island. You know, one time, based on this traffic in Lagos plan, many people come to face the traffic. They want to wait until the traffic subsided before they will be coming back to the house. But when you are looking at it like that, you say it's a woman or whatever, even if at all, you have not paid your best right. And just to calm down. Secondly, what I want to tell you is this: calm down. The woman now loves you. Calm down. With your character, he can go ahead. President has told you everything, and they're looking at what he told. into the house. The man is the man. How can both of you be in the house? It's not possible. Calm down, bring down yourself. Stop checking your husband phone or whatever. Stop checking those you have been talking to. He's not wife at the moment. He's not a husband at the moment. But calm down, he will marry you. Please. So thank you. That's what I want to contribute.
Thank you. You don't talk three people talk. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Mr. Amos, please, from what she said, that she gave birth, that you have not touched her. And you cannot come and tell us, I myself, and I will believe, that a woman that is living with you, that you have not touched her for past 2 years, probably you are sleeping with someone else. And she has infection, as you said. Probably you have slept with her before you find out from her pants. Her mistake is allowing you, trusting you so much for you to wash her pants. You're supposed to be washing your undies yourself. You shouldn't be allowing him to do that. Now, you now watch the undies and now find out that she has infection. You're now mandating to her to go and treat herself by herself. It is two of you that will treat yourself together. Go to hospital. You don't have that mentality that if your partner has infection, that you are free. If your partner has infection, you are infected too. So both of you should have come together and treat yourself. And you cannot touch you did not touch her for going to 2 years. There is no way you don't expect her to be depressed. And there's no way you don't expect her to misbehave. And let me tell you, a depressed woman is about to misbehave because she's mentally not in order. You understand? You don't touch her. You are sleeping with another woman outside. So that is
So how do you now know?
no, I'm telling you, that is our mentality as a woman. Our mentality that you cannot stay just for 2 years without touching another woman. So once you have that installed into her, it will make her to misbehave. So had it been that time you find out about the infection, you took her to hospital together, both of you treat yourself. You won't be having this misunderstanding. You will be here by now. Because I believe that if you are sleeping with her normal before the baby came and the way you guys were making love, I don't think she will grow some wings that she grew that makes you to be there. So I want to ask, do you still love her? Is that one question.
Tomorrow.
You still love her till tomorrow and you did not touch her for 2 years. Are you telling yourself the truth?
After you finish, I will ask you a question.
Yeah, go on.
Okay, now, is it possible you can be with woman at home? The person will call you man or you're present.
Things that wait.
I'm coming. Do you know that you keep feelings?
Okay,
Or
your feelings are
where your phone rings, you now took your phone outside to go answer. After making your call, you come back later.
okay, now you cannot love someone.
If I ask you, I'll ask a question. If I ask you, you tell me that is a former ex. Then you doesn't have
You have seen it.
So if you are woman shoe, you take it for the woman.
Okay, let me tell you. A woman that your feeling have died for 2 years that you have not slept with her, meaning you don't love her, you don't know what
I don't love her.
Yeah, you don't love her.
Somebody that calling man on my place, I don't
The
love
feeling has
her. I
died.
go out and with one and drink and come back my house and vomit and sleep naked. I don't love her.
That is
So I should take
she's
it
being
from her.
depressed.
I should be in the place.
Yes.
Then I go outside and drink with a man, bring my baby after 10 to 10 and come
2 years
and
is not too
and
much,
vomit.
so Mr. Amos. 2 years is not too much.
I
You
call
have
her
not
one,
touched
my
her
sister,
for
as
2
I
years.
asked her a question, I call her one day. See her, I call her one day. I said, this is your doing.
Mr. Amos.
I said, see, you're paying my feeling I have for you.
The
What
only
only thing I want to
advice-
beg you people, tell her to go and bring my pictures you took to Zion to go and pray in
I'll
that
pray
day.
for you.
Do not for her to pray for me for what? He took my picture without my notice, take it to Zion to go and bury under sun, under the sand. She told
What
me
is Zion?
inside one church, which I'm not aware. And she told me herself, please go and bring the picture back to me.
Don't complicate issue.
No, she told me by herself.
What I believe people that have talked to you, you see other fellow men that have talked
I said
to
that's
you.
the last thing I wanted to say. Let her go and bring my picture back to me, please. I'm not saying to go and take my picture any place.
Where did you take a picture? This picture
You
to?
know, I used to go to prayer for Zion. He had followed me to that place.
What is Zion?
It's a fellowship at Agog.
And you put his picture there.
No, I just went and prayed with the picture.
In the picture at home.
No, I'm not married. No. I drop it at the altar. Maybe I will bring it if I go on Sunday.
Okay.
Family knows.
But is that one is your offense? Like
You
take
cannot
your
take my
picture
picture
to
without my notice.
Yeah.
It's an offense. You don't take somebody's picture to go and put it. Your belief, man, you don't know if it's himself is a herbalist or he belongs to another cult or.
If I
he
start saying
wants
many
this
things,
thing.
he will not go here today, but
Whatever.
let's me just end it.
We are not even ending it today. We are not ending this matter today. Yes. We are going to schedule the last date. Both of you will go back. I take a point for one of our fans who called from Abuja also. They're taking decision immediately. You might take that decision and regret the decision tomorrow. She may take the decision and equally regret. We want to give before we conclude on this finally.
We'll give a date. Today is Thursday, next week Thursday. You'll be able to come back, then we'll finalize whatever will be the final result. Let both of you know. If you come back and there is a rethink of what, then we will know what to do between both of you. If there is no rethink, then we also interpret what the law says to you. Yeah.
Yeah,
You know
before
that.
I want to just tip something aside. You said next week Thursday. That next week Thursday, and there not be chance. I don't know I'm going to do because I have a job and I have to make sure that I deliver it within Wednesday and Thursday in VI. And I have one site I'm working for them, and the person that have it is not in country, so it's coming back within that Thursday to come and see whether everything has been done because the job is not my direct job. It's somebody I'm working together is engineer give me the job. So he told me today I'm going to handle everything over and make sure that everything is okay.
Okay, Friday is okay.
I can come on Friday.
Okay, Friday should be in the morning, please.
Okay.
Yeah, it should be 11 because there's always traffic on Friday. That today you know the place. I believe you are not going to look for the
No, no,
address.
no. I know all this area, but I don't know it. I don't know
This
it. Yes.
Okay.
When I get, I have to ask people question for the directed me here
So next week,
Friday.
Friday, 11 o'clock,
Okay.
both of you can be
No
here.
problem.
All right.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, thank you, wonderful viewers. Thank you for all your meaningful contributions, your comments, your calls in. I appreciate every one of you that puts call across to the house. God bless you. Your statement was just so wonderful, so impressive, and I believe we can have more of that again if we have this kind of a case. God bless you. And please, if you have some comments that you know is not appealing, we would not want some of you to drop comments that probably the parties will watch, will feel ashamed and also become another trauma to them. Learn to drop a useful comment where even if he or she made mistake, let your comment be encouraging, that the person can read, be matured, and let it be reasonable that they can, if they watch what you write, if they read what you write, they'll be able to learn from it, not insult and not that and not that, which is not proper. Okay, I still really want to use the opportunity to still tell you that the issue of the marriage of two siblings that is coming up this month we're entering is very, very important. Please appeal to some of you that put call to the house today. Please view to our YouTube channel and Facebook on Friday, on Saturday, sorry, on Saturday by 4 p.m. where I know you must have rest enough. Now we can discuss that. The woman in question will be available in the house, and of course, you know, we cannot show the face, but all we need, she need our advice, she need our encouragement, she needs you call in and let her know what to do at that point in time. God bless you, stay out of trouble and enjoy your evening. Okay, then on the issue of visa, I've also said it. Please, we can discuss it on the human rights platform. All you need to do where I discuss that is on YouTube, which is Access to Justice TV, and go to our TikTok, the Palace Gist and Center for Justice. You can subscribe, follow, and like on those three platforms. Yesterday I talked there, and today, briefly before I leave office, I'm going there also. So if you have any question there, you can ask the question. And you can WhatsApp me on 08033024550. My phone, for your information, I need one person to get me a good phone because what happened to my phone today? So if my phone crash, don't just complain that, oh, president, I call you're not picking call. So you better send me phone now. Give me a good handle so that I can talk. My phone has been hanging, I can't even chat, I cannot, so I've been struggling. Just imagine, you call me your praise too, and I can't have the phone. Should be ashamed. See,
Abeg, I don't understand you guys sef. And I want to ask a question. Does it take extra money to share? Eh? Or is it that I don't understand? Does it take extra money to share? You watch, you just press share. You must not share to all your contacts. Just share, press share. Why? Why must I beg you to share? And you are one of the reason why some of these ladies are making mistake, because some cases we've treated here that others ought to have watched and learned and have a set up in their life, you don't share it. And because you don't share, you don't invite others to like, you only want to enjoy and gain it from all the stories they're telling you, true life story and all that, and which is wrong. I'm just wondering, I thought it required extra MB or extra money. So I don't know if it doesn't require any other additional what is it called, cost. So what does it stop you from share before you start? It takes you how many minutes, seconds to type. So what does it take you to just share from your laptop, from your handy and all that? Is it not bad? Thank you anyway. I've not had any of it that want to get me phone. If I come online tomorrow, I did not see the handset in my office, or even you call me that you have sent my handset, I'm going to be angry. I hope you know how I used to be. I'm just I'm just trying to make you happy. You are seeing my teeth free of charge and you refuse to make me happy. I don't like it. You have shared Jumoke, old follower. You are even telling me you have shared now. I'm ashamed for you. I dey shame for you. Shame dey catch me for you. Let me quickly write the report. Friday next week is what they take me check. 5th, 5th August. What time? 11. Are you off? Give it to me. Thank you. Okay, directly. Please send me. When I send me my phone, though, send me phone so I can communicate with you and answer your way. If you chat, if you call me, in fact, if you call me, don't even call me, because if you call me after I go off this line, without saying, please though, I send your phone, it's coming tomorrow. I will just ask you, what are you calling me for? You know me. All right, enjoy your evening. Thank you. Talk to you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Stay out of trouble. Be a good student. Bye.